Right now, playing the game of red light, green light to get knocked up, plus a high-priced game of musical chairs. Get ready for some conversation, y'all. The chat starts now.
To the chat. I'm Tony Fox. Henny Angelia, guest host Kelly Gaudet, joined the panel today. Kelly is a brand ambassador for Porsche. She's a former Miss Florida dancer for the Miami Heat, and you might remember she was here with us a few months ago in March, right before the Concours d'Elegance. Her husband, Nick Edwards, is a British professional race car driver. And Kelly, last time you were here, yes, your family was expanding. That's right. And tell us what happened.
Well,
she dropped the bomb.
The inevitable. Actually, I had a baby.
Yay!
She came out. Yes, Everly
Rose.
Well, if it was only that easy, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so Everly Rose Edwards was
pretty.
born April 27th. And,
beautiful.
Like the name.
Yeah.
Gorgeous name.
I
There she
know.
is right here for a gorgeous little girl.
There you are. There she is.
Big sister.
Yeah, big sister.
Big sister
her.
love it. Yeah.
She's in love with her. I was expecting a little bit of jealousy, but
Yeah.
she's amazing. She wants to nurse her.
Oh
That's a
my gosh,
beautiful
look at
picture.
that.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's in
Oh
love.
my goodness, when did you get such beautiful pictures made
I
already?
know. They're
It's
beautiful.
a
They're
thing.
beautiful.
People do the
Oh
bump
my
and then bump to
gosh.
baby is what it's called. So you do
Okay.
the bump pictures, then you do the newborn
It's too
photos.
much. Too much.
And
Oh, how beautiful.
You know, they're priceless photos we'll have forever. So
Oh.
look at
These
that.
are really gorgeous pictures.
Thank you
Yes,
so
beautiful.
much.
Wow.
And she's a dream baby.
Yeah?
She's so wonderful.
Aw,
so sweet.
good.
Wakes up smiling. There's Kennedy. Oh, she just.
That's awesome.
She
Where
is.
is she
Making sure she's
now?
asleep.
Kennedy is at home with her dad.
Okay.
And Everly Rose is with my girlfriend Taylor here in Jacksonville.
Oh.
She's a sweetheart. She's a new mom herself with her,
Okay.
her third baby. So she's got all the gadgets.
Yeah, of course.
The swing, the crib.
So she has a
the-
full house right now with all the kids.
Yeah, oh yeah, 3 boys.
Okay.
3 boys
Wow.
and
And she's
a little
watching
girl.
your new baby
Yeah.
and her new baby.
She's
Okay.
having fun. She sent me pictures of her with bows on. She's playing dress up. You know, when you have 3 boys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
congratulations.
cool.
Thank you so much.
She's
It's great to be
beautiful.
back, by the way.
Yes,
Nice to
great
have
to
you.
see you as well. Pretty in pink. Okay, well, let's get started chatting now. Hot topics. The first up, more incidents with airlines are going viral. But in this latest one, Delta is firing back. Conservative political commentator Ann Coulter reportedly booted from an upgraded seat she had booked over the weekend on a Delta flight. She tweeted, imagine this, Ann Coulter tweets her displeasure with the airline, but that's not all she said. Of course not. She's Ann Coulter. She called the flight attendants nurse ratchets and tweeted about the woman who was given her preferred seat, saying she had dachshund legs. Nice.
Ouch.
Well, Delta apologized and said they'd refund her the upgrade fee she paid, which was $30. But they went a step further, saying her insults about their customers and employees were unacceptable and unnecessary. She replied back saying, quote, facts are not insults. Of course not, because Ann Coulter never apologizes. I don't care if they're facts. That's nasty. And you know what? It is not the woman's fault that flight attendants gave Ann Coulter's seat to the passenger. So, you know, why do you insult her like that? And why are there always personal insults when it comes to this woman? I think she's just nasty and mean. And this business of, oh, it's facts and I'm just honest is a big excuse. You don't have to be that way. But of course, we expect this from her anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at who it is. I mean, it's Ann Coulter.
Yeah.
But, I mean, her attacking the other girl, I think, was wrong. The one who
Right.
actually sat in her seat. And by shaming her by taking a photo of her whenever she actually got her seat. So that, I think, was wrong in itself.
Yeah.
But all of this goes back to like 9/11 days. I mean, remember, everything in airlines wasn't so bad. It was a little more pleasant. 9/11 happens, and then everything is a disaster. It used to be the customer is always right. Now it's the customer's always wrong. I mean, every time is wrong. And so for Delta going after her personally, I think this was wrong on
Wait a
their
minute.
behalf.
They defended her personal attacks on the flight attendants and on that woman. They said attacking the flight attendants and passenger, you know, that's just wrong. It's fine to say, I'm upset about how you treated me. That is wrong. You don't do this. But then to say dachshund legs and taking a picture and nurse ratchets, you know, you can say whatever you want about customer service. I'll be the first one to, you know, hey, defend if you don't feel you have good customer service. I complain. But then to personally attack is another story, and that's the part that Delta That is what they got angry about, and I don't blame them because I agree with them.
I just think that a little bit of respect goes so long.
Which way? From the airlines? Because a lot of people are saying
both sides on that one.
I think people in general need to have more respect for one another. And when someone treats you well, you want to treat them with respect back. So I think that on both ends, a little bit of respect would have gone a long way. I also think this is such a great example of how social media is so negative.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's horrible that she took a picture of the woman and posted it and then shamed her. I mean, it's just so unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
But at the same time, I kind of feel, this is bad to say, but I kind of feel like, I mean, whenever you're traveling all the time, you know how everybody, I mean, all of your emotions are escalated because you're in travel mode.
Yes.
It just happens.
Stress.
So the thing is, I feel like the airlines are taking advantage of people now. So if we don't have the celebrities speaking out on a regular basis, like a Alec Baldwin or the Victoria's Secret model, Klaus, you know, coming out. I mean, there's so many celebrities that have come out lately, and if they're not going to come out and speak against these airlines for bad behavior and then taking them out of a seat and putting them in another seat and not telling them why, no matter if it's Ann Coulter or it's me, or it's you.
But that's part
it
of the deal.
doesn't matter.
When you buy the ticket, that's part of the deal. They can, but they have every right to.
I know that it says that in the fine print.
Move on.
But that's the thing, that the airline should not be allowed to treat patrons this way, no matter who it is, across the board.
They
are
protected.
I don't like it that she went after verbally attacking this girl's social media. But I do like the fact that she's standing up to the airlines and saying, you know what, this was wrong.
Here are a couple of our viewers and what they said on Facebook. Lori saying, complaining about a company is one thing, blaming, vilifying, being nasty about the person who took the seat is completely uncalled for. I've had my seat changed, but I never would even think about being nasty about it. And Maggie May said it's the only way she could keep her name out there, talking about Ann Coulter. Bad publicity is better than no publicity for Ann, which, yeah,
it's true.
Well, my mom was a flight attendant for Delta for 36 plus years. And, you know, there are so many times when people have to move seats. And I personally would have no problem moving seats to help a family stay together, or if there was some kind of an issue where, you know, somebody needed to be accompanied by another person, I would gladly get up and help. But you know,
Ann also paid $30, so she felt
$30.
She's 6 foot tall.
They're refunding it.
So there's other
all
circumstances.
I have to say about Delta is that they have really good cookies on their flight.
That's true. There's
warm
Girl, woo, they are life changes. Okay, so the Ann Coulter seat Twitter storm has sparked another topic that has a bunch of people talking. So here's the deal. If you paid all that money, and we know airline tickets are not cheap these days, and you purchased it, would you agree to move to accommodate another passenger? Well, in a recent survey, 45% of people said yes, they would switch with someone in the middle so that person can sit next to their friend. Another 35% said they would move as long as they did not have to sit in the middle. And guess what? Only 1% said, bye, Felicia, I ain't got time for that. I ain't moving for no reason.
But see, what if you paid for that seat? Because that's the part.
There's no way to pay for a specific seat.
Yeah,
on Spirit. Oh, absolutely.
On Spirit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
no,
a Delta
lot
chick.
of flights now. You pick your seat, because that exact thing happened to my aunt. So she was flying, and this man and woman asked to switch with her so they could sit.
Yeah.
So husband and wife could
together.
Well, she paid to sit in an aisle. She paid extra for that seat.
I didn't realize Spirit Airlines would let you do that.
Yeah,
but
Ann
Coulter
Coulter
did
maybe
the same
somebody
thing.
else.
Ann
Right.
Coulter paid
Maybe
extra to
somebody
sit
else
in
did
the
it.
aisle
The
seat.
airline didn't do it. This couple did. Well, she said no. I mean, I paid to stay
She
here.
has every right to say no.
Yes,
You know
However,
what that guy did? He stood there, she said, for the longest time, talking to his wife with her butt in my aunt's face. With his butt in my, just to be
irritating.
But it's like, and
that's
she
so
said,
dirty.
I mean, I specifically wanted an aisle. I paid for that. It's different if I didn't.
It's different.
And if you want that, you can pay for it. You can do that now with every airline.
Yeah.
You can pay extra and pick your exact. So you, family, or husband and wife, you want to sit together, pay.
listen, I have a great example. My family is going on vacation next weekend, and we're a family of, let's see, we've got 4, my sister has 4, plus my mom, 9 of us, right? And so every single one of us paid extra money so that we have our seats together. We could have not, and then we might have been spread out all over the place, but we really want to be together. So we just pay the price, and it's worth it. So we can be together and help each other, because Lord knows, traveling with children.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
No.
So what if I get on the plane and I'm with Tony and we're besties and we have to get on and we want to sit together and I don't like flying, so I need to sit with my friend. Are you going to move for me? Or are you going to have your husband move for me because I need to sit next to my friend because I don't like flying and I need to hold her hand?
Well, I would consider it depending on how far away the seat was. Depending on how far away the seat was, and maybe buy me a glass of wine, and we're all good.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
In fact, so you're going to make a deal, so you'd be willing to buy
make a
it.
deal.
That's the way to do it.
Let's barter here.
A recent trip I had, 2 weeks or so ago, I was on the way flying somewhere, and it was a family that was trying to sit together. It was obvious they had not paid the fee to sit together, and it looked like they were struggling. They were pointing and whispering, and I said, hey, y'all need this seat. To me, it doesn't matter where I sit as long as I arrive where I'm going alive.
Even in the middle seat, you're okay with the middle?
I don't care. And you know what? Obviously, it meant more to those people than it did to me because I was traveling for business, so I was traveling alone. So I volunteered to give up my seat. They were so thankful that I am so glad I did it. I would do it. I've done it many, many times, and it doesn't matter.
This all falls back on the airline, though, because they've just made the seats smaller and smaller and smaller, and they've tried to cram in as much as they can. And then they tack on all the extra fees. Then they charge you for your snacks, and then they charge you for everything before you get on the plane. So everyone's so upset before they even get on a plane that's in a small seat.
Of traveling.
And then if you have to move to sit into a middle seat, forget about it. Not going to happen. No way.
Spirit even charges you for your carry-on bag.
Yeah, everything.
Note to
Well,
self.
Spirit
Don't
don't
travel on
They
Spirit.
nickel and dime you, and then they flash you on social media.
You know what, though? When they charge you for the carry-ons, it's amazing how fast people get off the plane because no one's carrying on their baggage. I love it, personally, but it's just me. All right, well, still to come on the chat. Would you trust an app to prevent you from getting pregnant? We'll tell you how the first medically certified birth control app works. That's coming up next.